is time for Weather Word Wednesday, and today's word is mountains.
Meteorologist Jacob Morse explains.
Even though we don't have big mountains in North Dakota, mountains play a big role in meteorology, and I wanted to dive into some aspects of how they impact weather across the world on Morse Code of Weather today. So specifically talking about snowfall. Upslope snow can happen when wind blows against mountains or tall hills and it's forced to rise. That's called orographic lift. So as that moist air rises and cools, the water vapor condenses, resulting in clouds and precipitation. And if it's cold enough, that can fall as snow. So on the windward side of mountains, you get more snow than the surrounding areas in wintertime. So you think of some of the mountain ranges out west, the sides that see that wind blowing against it with enough moist air that can wring out the atmosphere once it butts up against those mountains, and we can get some hefty snowfall amounts. And when you're forecasting very strong system coming across a mountain range, you have to pay attention to these snow levels, where that rain transitions to snow as the temperature decreases, and that can change as the event happens. So over time, the temperatures can drop so that even the valley locations can see snowfall. That snow level will come down several thousand feet. So again, just focusing on that orographic lifting principle with that moist, warm air hitting the high mountain ranges. As that air rises, it cools, forming clouds and precipitation, and if it's cold enough, it'll fall as snow. But on the leeward side of the mountains, that air is descending, warming up, and drying out, and not a lot of precipitation is seen on the leeward side of the mountains. But on Morse Code of Weather today, since we're talking about snow and how it can be a lot drier in certain climates compared to a lot wetter snow when it's falling closer to oceans or in a different atmospheric setup, I'm going to be doing some fun snow experiments to also celebrate the 150th episode of Morse Code of Weather. Don't miss it on First News at 4.